When I think about the nature of my childhood, I think of Children's Lake. The ducks, the water, and the trees are ingrained in my memory. Every memory from laying out on a canoe in the middle of the lake to taking photos before senior prom is interlinked in my mind. How have these memories shaped and influenced my thoughts of nature today? Are these influences important to how we define nature? I am walking the same paths I've walked before, but with older eyes. Has what I have seen here before affect how I view what I am looking at now? Can the nature of now be the same as the nature of then? If it is not, would we be able to know the difference?
My earliest memory of nature is when I was alone in the woods. Like, I would go hunting with my dad when I was younger, and the first time that I was alone, I really felt like in touch with the animals and the plants and the landscape and everything around. Like, you get immersed whenever you're by yourself in nature, and so that would probably be my first memory, and that would have been probably 12 years old.
My first memory of nature is of being a little girl, and we were on vacation at the beach in Florida, and my father would wake us up in the morning and say there's a giant on the beach. He was trying to wake us up to get us to go out to the beach to look for seashells with him. So my first memory of nature is like digging in the sand, trying to find seashells really, really early in the morning. Almost nobody was on the beach. I can still smell it. I can feel the sand. And I remember seeing the little bubbles. We were trying to catch whatever it was that was making little bubbles, which I know now were sand crabs.
I define nature as like when people say I got to get back to nature, people want to get away. It's like, for me, it's removing myself from the day-to-day grind and going and either hiking or doing something outdoors where you're actually, in nature, plants, animals, landscape, not necessarily, the urban backdrop that we're all used to seeing on a daily basis. That's my definition.
I define nature as anything of this earth that is not populated by man. So it's everything of the earth that is not relative to man, or without man or civilization. So the rocks, the trees, the leaves, anything that's living and non-living that is not man or civilization.
My relationship with nature just took a new twist. Just this summer I went on a sailing trip to the Virgin Islands and learned how to sail for a week, and it was just amazing. It was a totally different world that was unfamiliar. I had no idea that there was this whole underwater world that was happening just beneath the surface on our trip. It was just totally incredible seeing all the different coral and fish that I had never seen before, only seen in books or on TV, and to actually see them up close and be able to interact with the different fish and coral was just truly amazing.
My current relationship with nature is sadly lacking and absent practically, because I am so caught up in my day-to-day and going to work and doing the things I need to do that I almost have no relationship with nature, and it is sadly missed. I would say the limits of my relationship with nature are the pets that we have. And so we have 2 little dogs, and my daughter has 2 rats that are very sweet little pets, and we have fish, and I do observe them. I would say that on that restricted basis, my relationship with nature in that respect is it provides a soothing, calming experience. It does provide respite from the noise that goes on in your head from daily life. So I would say I would seek to spend more time in nature, meaning outside, outdoors in the mountains.
If there's one thing that I could change about my relationship with nature, it would be that I would actually have more time to spend with nature. Seems like there's a shrinking amount of time. It seems like in the past, in years past, as when I was younger, that there was plenty of time, and that I would spend days, several days a week in nature, or doing things nature related. And now, as time goes on, it seems like that window is less and less, and there's that less opportunity. So if there's anything I wish I could change, it would be to have more time with nature.
If I could change one thing about my current relationship with nature, I would say I would want to make it more immersive. So rather than it being a superficial interaction, I would prefer that it could be a full experience where my time and my concentration are dedicated and focused on the space around me, as opposed to isolated incidences of interaction with a thing. So I would prefer it to be more immersive.
It's a renewable resource. Like there's so many things that are fragile, and the balance of nature, where man is trying to coexist with nature. You hear all the stories about the rainforest, and everyone's go green, and recycling, and all the things that we're supposed to do to save energy, and you know, it just, I wish that it was unlimited, like we had an unlimited supply. I mean, we don't, but you know, that's what I would change.
I don't think I would change anything about nature, because nature is what is right with the world. I think it's the other stuff that interferes with nature that needs to be changed. I would not change nature.
There are many answers to the questions asked, yet no wrong ones. My wish for all of you can be summed up in a quote. May your trails be crooked, winding, lonesome, dangerous, leading to the most amazing view. Edward Abbey.